Hey guys, how's it going? So here with another workout. It's real basic stuff. We got 10 pull-ups, 20 kettlebell swings, 30 push-ups. Gonna go 10 rounds of that. We got a 90-pound kettlebell and our body weight. So let's get after it. Real basic. Try to get it done around that 35-minute mark or so. Gonna be listening to some David Goggins here in the background. So if you guys want to know what clips I'm listening to, just let me know and I'll put them in the description. Got them off YouTube. Hopefully I don't get censored or some crap like that, but enjoy the workout. Here we go.
Everything I do in life, it sucks. Everything I do in life, it sucks. That's why when I was 300 pounds and 24 years old, it wasn't like I had some big epiphany of let's just go be a Navy SEAL, let's lose some weight. No, I knew my entire life was going to be a struggle, which is why I just ignored it. And I said, I'm not even trying to jump off into this shit and learn how to read, how to write, how to memorize, how to become something I am not. But through that process, something happened. And I realized this is why I feel sorry for no one. In this podcast, they're going to really not like me because people are going to think that I am maybe lying or maybe fibbing or exaggerating. No, I was the lowest form on earth. No talent, no ability to learn, and I literally know what it is to rock bottom and to build that up. So that question about learning is a pain in my ass. And I don't have to do it. Think about it. I'm 49 years old and I'm a multi-millionaire. I don't have to do anything. So all I thought about when I was growing up is, man, I can't wait till one day get to the point where I no longer have to do this stuff. So what happened, I got older, it became a way of living. So how I do every day is how I do every day. And it's a discipline, it's a regimen, it was a choice I made. And the choice I made was, what are you willing to sacrifice, and what are you willing to give up to find every bit of who you are?
20.
And I was willing to give everything to do that.
There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what you're doing. You can't just quit.
30.
Remember this. It's in the hobby, it's in the joke, it's a lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no coach, there's no trainer to keep you going. It's only you.
Got down to
So
minute
think about it.
39.
You work in your whole life to get up and see the table. To see the table is going to be the best amongst all the best people in your career. So you finally get that level. It's steak, lobster, it's a big dinner. Everybody's showing up, dressed to the nines. Make sure you show up soaking wet, getting after it, working out hard. Towel on your neck. You respect the event. So make sure you put that towel on that nice chair so you don't fuck it up. The whole thing is this. Don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stay hard.
Nothing is easy.
20
Nothing
swings.
just like, oh, I wake up and I just do this or I do that. It just, I watch people every day going through life and it's so easy. For me to be where I'm at today, it takes every bit of me. So when I speak about it, and as I get going here, you'll start seeing me, the tempo will rise, the passion will come out, because I'm back there. I'm doing what I do every day to become a human being. And so nothing is easy. Like running is running. It sucks. But you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes.
20.
It takes that misunderstanding of people, and they'll never get it because they never gave God. So that is what it takes for me to do what I do. It may take something different. It looks very ugly. There's no passion, no fucking motivation. It's every day of your life just doing.
It's 44 degrees and it's nice and rainy outside. But no one cares about that. It's not about the rain. It's what the rain represents. Life is always giving you a text. Trying to give you a way out. Trying to give you an excuse not to show up. This is my excuse today. But guess what?
20.
mentality to show up every day of your life. No matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life. Prepare for battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%. Take it upon yourself to do that. Stay hard.
2 rounds done.
No passion.
It's 2 rounds.
No discipline, no motivation. All these words, I hate people. I hate that so many people use these words like it's water. It's someone sitting in a room by themselves and they figure themselves out and say, God, this is gonna suck. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just even did. I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can read. If not, I'm 185 pounds. There was no massive potion. There's no, oh, let me wake up and look at some shit. No, just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to be remembered? That's it. That's it. Period. You know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I know exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart. So that's what I gotta do. I gotta study the same shit that I got one of the highest scores in the nation on. And do it again, do it again, do it again. It's not just there. It's not just there, it's permanent.
Well, where do you go to? You wake up in the morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today. It's warm on the couch, your missus says stay in bed, it's comfy, it's cozy, you've got work later on, you had an argument last night, you're slightly hungover.
I know everybody ain't gonna do nothing. This is how you love love. That's how you love love. I know there's a whole bunch of people with that right there. That fires me up. That makes me happy what you just said. That brings joy to my life right there.
Why?
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. You talk about that you were kind of, lonely by yourself. I was the same way. And that used to hurt me growing up. Now I thrive with shit. That's the only place to be. A lot of people who graduate Navy SEAL training, a lot of guys don't want to go back into that water. Don't want to go back into the hard stuff. When something sucks so bad in life, this is on this that we're talking about now. Very few people want to go back. They're happy they graduated. I realized I'm the same way. I don't want to go back. I have to go back. I must go back. Because that is exactly where all the knowledge of my life exists. Was back there and what you exactly were talking about. Well, I didn't know anything about this. But how I grew a will was constantly doing these things. To now, it's just life. I wake up, while it still sucks, it's just life. You don't sit back and, oh God, I have days I don't want to do it, but I know I'm going to do it. I know from years of just doing it. So that's beautiful. The human beings need to hear this. They need to stop hearing these hacks on this and that. There's no hack, yeah. You make this and that and saunas and all this shit that it's great. There is no in life hack. To grow that thing, how do you grow it? Do it. And do it. And do it. And do it. That's the hack. The hack is to suck. And that's what I realized. That's what I realized. So now you know why there's so many people that fail in this world to figure out their purpose. Their purpose in life. Where do I go? Because to grow that, while you may not look like me, how my daily life looks, it don't look fun. It don't look fun. So it's a choice that people have to make in life. But what's so funny about it is even the richest of rich, who have everything, they always ask me this question. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't feel like I'm missing shit.
It's good.
I don't have what you all have. But you'll never in my life hear me tell you I'm missing something. Everybody, the missing is fear. I found it. Long time. I found it right there in that willpower thing. People are missing exactly what went on with Dave Guy. Why don't you smile? I do. But I figured something out. That's why you never hear me say I'm missing something. I found it years ago. You find it in the suck. You find it in the suck, and you find it repeatedly in the suck. To the point where you know exactly who you are. Most people are missing something because they don't know who they are. You create your own self. Most people are missing something because there's so much trapped in it. I don't want to say potential. I think that's word is used out too much too. There's so much in you, that God or whatever the hell you believe in, or if you're an atheist, in you that you have not unlocked. And you walk around with this gorgeous life, with a great husband, all this money, like, God, look, I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still in there, still chained up. Because you just didn't want to find your willpower. You want to find your soul, your will, your heart, your determination, your guts, your courage. What that looks like, it looks scary. Like you're a little scary lab over there. Scary. To wake up every day and say, I'm stupid, I want to figure out a way to be smart. Versus saying, man, I just can't do that. So you limit this box. So your box becomes so small of things you can do. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem. Real problem. I can understand you misunderstand me running down the street, shirt off. Dude, no, I can get it. I get it. If you misunderstand what I'm saying right now today, the problem is you. And you don't want to fix it. I can't give you shit. You can't give me shit. I can give you ideas. At the end of the day, when I was losing the weight, I had to miserably wake up every morning in the cold because it was Indiana, November when it started. I was miserable.
We're on 5.
This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace about it. It sucks. It just sucks. And that's the one thing, if I can teach anybody, it just sucks. And it's going to continue to suck. And then when you get to a special part of your life, that it might get a little bit better. But to lose the weight you have to lose, my friend, sorry, it's going to suck every day. Because then if you're in pounds, you're going to go out to lose weight, how do you get injured? So then you got to work on the injury, and you get even more depressed. This is what I went through. And then you're hungry, because now you're depressed. It's just a vicious cycle. And if you're not strong mentally, you have no willpower, you're going to continue falling back in this hole versus the man that sits back and goes, all right, well, it didn't take, hey, okay, we're going to do this today. No, this really sucks. This is real, dude. This is real. And every day, I'm setback. This is what I'm telling your boy. This is exactly what I tell him. Every day you wake up, you're going to probably be set back for the first 4 weeks before you lose to significant weight because of your mind's going to be with you the whole time. There's no dopamine. There's no dopamine in there. If there's a pound, you got nothing. Your hormones are shot. You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. It has to be false. Because you're not it. You're a bad piece of shit. And that's the reality of it. So you have to create a false reality to live in that just to get to work on yourself.
All right, time of year. We try to make our dreams to all those early mornings. It wakes up all these things that we failed at. Past childhood trauma. Those demons are in those nightmares. That's what keeps us from accomplishing our dreams. Oh, then every year we got them. So this year, your back is turned to the doorway. You know you ain't going to the nightmare land, but you're going in there. And when the back is turned, you're gonna rear naked and choke them motherfuckers out. Every one of them. That's the mentality you must have. And always have.
As we approach our goals this year, with a different mindset, a surgical mindset. When I was in elementary, our science teacher had us get a glass and put it in the sink. He said, before you go to bed, turn the faucet on. So this one drip gets into that cup. And by the time you wake up, it'll be full of water. He was teaching us about volume. I didn't learn shit about volume that day. I learned about patience. All I wanted to do was turn that fucking faucet on and fill that glass up. That's not how our goals go. Our goals don't go fast like that. They go like that drip of water. But what I took from it is this. That drip of water was building that endurance in your mind. That drip of water is building that calluses in your mind. And that's what you need to have. This is a slow process. And that drip of water taught me that.
So another year is come and gone. And a lot of us are in the same fucking place we were last year. What the fuck are you waiting on? We sleep 1/3
Just keep
of
going,
our
just
fucking
keep going.
lives. And we think we can take fucking days off. We think we have the right to sit back and give ourselves fucking options on which way we're gonna go in life. Am I gonna run today? Am I gonna work out today? Well, it's Christmas. It's New Year's. It's my birthday. Do you think time gives a fuck that it's Christmas, that it's New Year's, that it's your birthday? You give yourself too many fucking options. Let me tell you one thing. Time is running out. You keep on sitting around wondering what the fuck you want to do. You're still running out of time. So make sure you do one thing. Stop following the fucking crowd. They may take time off, but you can't afford to. Stay hard.
The most important step we're ever taking in life is our next one. A lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. If you have feet stuck in concrete, you're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid of people's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, you're afraid of what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're gonna always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on fucking water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't fucking swim. Learn one thing, shut the fucking noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard. Stay in fight.
That question, you transform yourself from ordinary. The first thing you gotta do is the exact opposite of everybody else. I want a bulldog. I've owned lots of dogs in my lifetime, but I've never seen a dog eat like this. You put the food down, she buries her face in the bowl, attacks it, never looks up. So I'm worried about it. I called the breeder. I asked the breeder what's up with this shit. She says yes. That's puppy. There's limits of food, so they attack it. They're afraid they won't eat. So I figured she'd outgrow it. 6 years later, got her own bowl. Her different and full of food. Her mentality's the exact same. She acts like there's 20 fucking puppies out there trying to steal her food. You get that kind of mentality, you'll be successful.
So today, I decided to try to PR my long run. So the first half of the run, I'm feeling great. My mind is clear, nothing going on. Think about nothing but my running pace, what I'm doing, my breathing, everything like that. Get to mile 15, I turn around, and the demons start to creep in. That inevitable wall creeping up on me. When you push so hard, something's about to give. And I start to give. My mind started to break down. I started feeling my legs starting to hurt. I started feeling dehydrated. Started feeling sorry for myself.
start looking around. No one knows I'm fucking out here running. Why don't you go ahead and just stop? Call your girl, have her pick you up. And that's when I feel like a little bitch. And this is when your mind has to fucking change. You gotta start thinking I'm the greediest motherfucker in the world. Your dehydration? Fuck it. Lick your motherfucking lips. Your fucking legs are all sore. You feel like you got shin splints and stress fractures. No, you don't. You got sore fucking legs. Get out of your head and stay hard. We have two voices in our mind. And boy, I know they're fucking true. I've heard them. I hear them now. And they're real. There's that one voice. That voice I used to love to fucking hear, that we love to hear. It's that soft motherfucker. That soft motherfucker voice that says, sleep the fuck in. It's okay. It's that cuddling voice. You want to be hugged and nurtured and all that shit. That says, it's going to be okay. Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your boyfriend. It's that demon fucking voice that whispers in your fucking ear and says, get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to fucking hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to. Stay hard. Listen to the whisper. A lot of us dream big. You should dream big. Dream big is important. You know, some of us will be doctors, lawyers, dentists. Some of us want to be special operations. So you have this big dream, you can see it so clear that it's right in front of you, you want to touch it. But the thing about it is somewhere, if you dream big enough, somewhere down that journey, that dream becomes a motherfucking nightmare. And what happens in that nightmare, so you have all these questions, like, if you want to be a special ops, you may not be a great swimmer. You may just realize it. I'm not a great swimmer, I'm not a great runner. You may start to fail tests. And all these questions start to flood your mind. Why am I here? I'm not good enough. Trust me, I know all about the fucking questions. They will flood your mind. If you do not have the answers for them, you will quit. The answers lie in the repetitions. You must not forget the repetitions you put into trying to dominate the craft that you're in today. Always, always embrace the suck, adapt to the suck.
What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the fucking stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the song came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, had a big old rucksack on their back. Had batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is the shit you're dealing with in life.
Going on round 8.
The only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You have to do your best work when you're at least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, that's what you gotta do. You gotta suck it the fuck up to do it. Stay hard. There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the fuck you're doing. You can't just fucking quit. Remember this. It's in the hobby, it's in the fucking joke, it's a fucking lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no fucking coach, there's no trainer to keep you going, it's only you. So think about this, you've been working your whole life to get a fucking seat at the table. The seat at the table is one of the best amongst all the best people in your fucking career field. So you finally get that level. It's steak, lobster, it's a big dinner. Everybody's showing up, dressed to the nines. Make sure you show up soaking wet and fucking getting after it, working out hard. Towel on your neck. You respect the event. So make sure you put that towel on that nice chair so you don't fuck it up. The whole thing is this. Don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stay hard.
So I got a lot of questions over the holidays. One major question I got was, how do I finish where I start? I get 2 weeks into it, and then I stop. But this thing about it, people forget one thing about me. I used to be you. I used to be a fat guy. I got to didn't care much. I got that business in school. I got to blame other people. I got that was under mediocre. I wasn't even average. So this is the thing about it. tell you. Why you stop? It's because you're lazy. It's because you don't mind getting bad grades in school. It doesn't bother you enough to be mediocre, to be average, to sit around and watch people do great things. You don't mind it. So there's your answer. Your answer is you don't care enough about yourself, so you don't stay in the fight. Stay hard.
It's all about the quitting mind. So what's the quitting mind? So, let's say it's day one of a job interview. We all know what that fucking shit feels like. You have your clothes laid out, you got your fucking food ready to go in the morning. You've been preparing for weeks and weeks and weeks. You show up and you bring your best self. You get the fucking job. Merry fucking Christmas. Alright.
That's
After a couple months, you start showing up to work a little later. You don't look as good. Your clothes aren't fucking laid out. Your breakfast isn't ready. Your mind's getting softer. We do that shit every day of life. When New Year's coming up, guess what? Don't have a fucking gritty mind. Repetition every day. Stay hard. So I got an email the other day. This guy's talking about he's struggling to get up. Wants to go to the gym and start grinding early in the morning. I said when I was 24, I had the same condition, man. I had the same problem. So I started studying it. The more I studied it, I came with this crazy conclusion. I was just being a bitch. When I say bitch, it's not gender specific. It's a mindset. In Godlish, it means weak, soft, feel sorry for yourself. Get your ass up and lace them up. Stay home. Just got a 17-hour flight. I'm sitting there thinking, take a day off. No more no. If I keep on thinking too, there's always someone out there thinking harder than you. I'm haunted by that motherfucker. Know that someone out there is going to forgo a person's desire for comfort, forgo sleep, forgo whatever it takes to be better, to be best. In life, a lot of times, we'll always have that person out there. You may not be a name or a face to him, but he exists. You make sure in life to think about that person. You may say your name and face to it. You may say your name and face is yours. You keep a monkey. Get in somebody's head. Open face. In those times you want to quit, because we're all human. You make sure you remember one thing. All the times, hours, days, you sacrifice to be the best. Stay home. I get a lot of questions. People asking me for help. So I ask them, what have you done to help yourself? Most of them say, I'm working hard. I'm all about being your own fucking hero. I'm not about kissing your ass. In life, a lot of us believe that we're working much harder than we actually are. You think if we fucking got up early for 4 days, we learned something. You gotta drop your entire mindset. It's dead weight. We believe we work harder than we actually have. Trust me, most of us have it. The one thing in life you gotta realize is this. Learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. Stay hard. It's all about mindset. That's it, man. You have to change the dialogue within your head. And one thing I guarantee you, there's some stat out there about January 1.
Right?
All that kindling that you started,
Last round.
usually burn out by about 10 to 12 days later. So let's see how far you can take that shit. Let's see if you can get a fucking
That is a challenge from Goggins to you.
Usually it's 10 to 12 days, man. People always tell me, man, hey, I want a workout program. I no longer do them anymore. Because you can waste my fucking time. And I know most people out there, once that fucking 1 alarm clock goes off, the wrong time of the day, I'm not going to the gym.
Right, or they get the workout program, but then they're like, hey, they hit you up again. What kind of watch do I need to get?
That's right.
What
That's
kind of
right.
shoes?
That's
They
right.
just keep coming.
Keep coming,
Every
man.
day goes by without anything going on.
Keep coming. Go to the store, buy a pair of shoes, and Merry Christmas. Have fun with that shit. Call me after you lose some fucking weight running your ass in the dirt, and then we'll work on some other shit.
Right on.
Get your base on. There you go, man. There's people in these different, I guess, programs that do it for 30 days.
Right.
And there's a lot of programs that are 30 days. And 30-day programs are good, but it's kind of a hack. Because while they say it takes 3 weeks to develop a habit or something, there's always this hacky shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, 30 days ain't gonna do shit for you. The permanent, you wanna make it permanent. Permanent, you start talking about a year, 18 months, 2 years, that's a sacrifice. And when you commit yourself to something for a year, you're not gonna say, oh, I wanna let that go. Because in your mind, you have it clear as day. That year took a lot out of me. That year built me. That year started to scrape away all that scar tissue. Started to clean me up. 30 days doesn't clean shit up. 30 days just kind of covers up, put a blanket over it. It's like putting a rug over it. A year, it cleans you up nicely, man. Whatever your problem is, if you can dedicate yourself for a year to something, you're gonna be a changed person.
At the beginning of the year, a lot of you had goals, ambition, a lot of drive, a lot of motivation. Well, it's Easter. It's the middle of April. Right now, today, I put backstops out there to make sure I don't get too far off course. I put those backstops in my personal life to make sure I don't get too far away from my goals and my dreams. A lot of you aren't proud of who you are. You don't like the person you can be.
Come on.
Do what I did. Start from scratch. Create somebody that you're proud of. Stay hard. So 2 guys asked me to help train for America. Oh, they pick a shitty thing to train. It's 30 degrees. Raining. Raining.
Hey, so there it is. 100 pull-ups, 200 swings, 300 push-ups. New PR of 31 minutes, 30 seconds to be exact. I think it's almost 2 minutes better than my previous time. It's a tough one. But now I'm gonna finish off with my burpees. I'm gonna go 10 minutes, every minute on the minute. Follow along if you want. Nice little cool down. Let's get it. Put the timer on so you can see exactly how we're going here. Hold on. Okay. 10 minutes. And I'll put another little YouTube clip on. See something, little motivation here. Another one of my favorites I like to listen to is, well, you guys know it.
Through the night.
I'll listen to this guy.
It's been almost 37 years to the day that I graduated from UT. I remember a lot of things about that day. I remember I had a throbbing headache from a party the night before. I remember I had a serious girlfriend, who I later married. That's important to remember, by the way.
Let's go.
And I remember I was getting commissioned in the Navy that day. But of all the things I remember, I don't have a clue who the commencement speaker was, and I certainly don't remember anything they said.
3.
So acknowledging that fact, if I can't make this commencement speech
4.
memorable, I will at least try to make it short.
5.
So the university slogan is, what starts here changes the world. Well, I've got to admit, I kind of like it. What starts
7.
Here changes the world. Tonight there are almost
Halfway
8,000
there.
students. So there are more than 8,000 students graduated from UT.
9.
So that great paragon of analytical rigor, ads.com, says that the average American will meet 10,000 people in their lifetime. 10,000 people, that's a lot of folks. But if every one of you changed the lives
10 seconds.
of just 10 people, and each one of those people changed the lives of another 10 people, and another 10, then 5 generations,
Round 2.
25 years, the class of 2014 will have changed the lives of 800 million people. 800 million people. Think about it. Over twice the population of the United States. Go one more generation, and you can change the entire population of the world. 8 billion people. If you think it's hard to change the lives of 10 people, change their lives forever, you're wrong. I saw it happen every day in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Halfway
A
there.
young army officer makes a decision to go left instead of right down a road in Baghdad, and the 10 soldiers with him are saved from a close-in ambush. In Kandahar province, Afghanistan, a non-commissioned officer from the female engagement team senses that something isn't right and directs the
10 seconds.
away from a 500-pound IED, saving the lives of a dozen soldiers. But if you think about it, not only were those soldiers
Round
saved by the
3.
decisions of one person, but their children were saved, and their children's children. Generations were saved by one decision, one person. But changing the world can happen anywhere, and anyone can do it. So what starts here can indeed change the world. But the question is, what will the world look like after you change it? Well, I'm confident that it will look much, much better. But if you'll humor this old sailor for just a moment, I have a few suggestions that can help you on your
Halfway
way to the
there.
world. And while these lessons were learned during my time in the military, I can assure you that it matters not whether you ever served a day in uniform. It matters not your gender, your ethnic or religious background, your orientation, or your social status. Our struggles in this world are similar, and the lessons to overcome those
10
struggles
seconds.
and to move forward, changing ourselves and changing the world around us will apply equally to all. I've been a Navy SEAL for 36 years.
Round 4.
It all began when I left UT for basic SEAL training in Coronado, California. Basic SEAL training is 6 months of long, torturous runs in the soft sand, midnight swims in the cold water off San Diego, obstacle courses, unending calisthenics, days without sleep, and always being cold, wet, and miserable. It is 6 months of being constantly harassed by professionally trained warriors who seek to find the weak of mind and body and eliminate them
Halfway
from
there.
becoming a Navy SEAL. But the training also seeks to find those students who can lead in an environment of constant stress, chaos, failure, and hardships. To me, basic SEAL training was a lifetime of challenges crammed into 6 months. So here are the 10 lessons
10
I learned from
seconds.
basic SEAL training that hopefully will be of value to you as you move forward in life. Every morning in SEAL training, my instructor,
Round 5.
all Vietnam veterans, would show up in my barracks room, and the first thing they'd do was inspect my bed. If you did it right, the corners would be square, the covers would be pulled tight, the pillow centered just under the headboard, and the extra blanket folded neatly at the foot of the rack. It was a simple task, mundane at best, but every morning we were required to make our bed to perfection. It seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real
Halfway there.
tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven to me many times over. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task.
10 seconds.
And another. And another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact
Round 6.
that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made. That you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. During SEAL training, the students
Halfway
are
there.
broken down into boat crews. Each crew is 7 students, 3 on each side of a small rubber boat, and 1 coxswain to help guide the dinghy. Every day, your boat crew forms up on the beach and is instructed to get through the surf zone and paddle several miles down the coast. In the winter, the surf off San Diego can get to be 8 to 10 feet high.
10 seconds.
And it is exceedingly difficult to paddle through the plunging surf unless everyone digs in. Every paddle must be synchronized with
Round
the
7.
coxswain. Everyone must exert equal effort, or the boat will turn against the waves and be unceremoniously dumped back on the beach. For the boat to make it to its destination, everyone must paddle. You can't change the world alone. You will need some help. And to truly get from your starting point to your destination takes friends, colleagues, the goodwill of strangers, and a strong coxswain to guide you. If you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle.
Halfway there.
Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to just 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of little guys. The
10
bunch
seconds.
crew, we call them. No one was over 5'5". The bunch boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish,
Round 8.
1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and out-swam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys, from every corner of the nation and the world, always had the last lap, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore.
Halfway there.
SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart, not by the size of their flippers.
10 seconds.
Several times a week, the instructors would line up the class and do a uniform inspection. It was exceptionally thorough. Your hat had to be perfectly starched,
Round 9.
uniform immaculately pressed, your belt buckle shiny and void of any smudges. But it seemed that no matter how much effort you put into starching your hat, or pressing your uniform, or polishing your belt buckle, it just wasn't good enough. The instructors would find something wrong. For failing the uniform inspection, the student had to run, fully clothed, into the surf zone. Then wet from head to toe, roll around on the beach until every part of your body was covered with sand. The effect was known
Halfway
as
there.
sugar cookie. You stayed in the uniform the rest of the day, cold, wet, and sandy. There were many a student who just couldn't accept the fact that all their efforts were in vain, and no matter how hard they tried to get the uniform right, it went unappreciated. Those students didn't make
10
it.
seconds.
Those students didn't understand the purpose of the drill. You were never going to succeed. You were never going to have a perfect uniform. The instructors were going to
Round 10. Last round.
Sometimes, no matter how well you prepare or how well you perform, you still end up as a sugar cookie. It's just the way life is sometimes. If you want to change the world, get over being a sugar cookie and keep moving forward. Every day during training, you were challenged with multiple physical events: long runs, long swims, obstacle courses, hours of calisthenics, something designed to test your mettle. Every event had standards, times you had to beat. If you
Halfway
failed to
there.
meet those times, those standards, your name was posted on a list, and at the end of the day, those on the list were invited to a circus. A circus was 2 hours of initial calisthenics, designed to wear you down, to break your spirit, to force you to quit. No one wanted a circus. A circus
10
meant that
seconds.
for that day, you didn't measure up. A circus meant more fatigue, and more fatigue meant that the following day would be more difficult, and more circuses were likely.
Well done.
During SEAL training, everyone made the circus list.
Okay guys, so there it is. 100 burpees, 10 every minute on the minute with jogs in between. Nice little conditioning, cool down. Now I'm gonna stretch it out, but just gonna shut off the camera because that's my thing. Anyways, guys, make sure you're working hard. Make sure, these stuff that I was listening to while working out, that's usually what I listen to when I work out. Those are kind of like things that are in line with me and my goals and how I think. Might not be for you, but it's what works for me, and it's what's worked for me even before I heard this stuff. I was hearing it from my dad growing up, at 8, 9, 10 years old, and it's kind of followed me throughout my hockey career and now in my firefighting career. So take what you want from that. Take what you can use, what you don't feel like you can use, get rid of. But find your own thing, find your own reason to keep moving, keep working out, keep going strong. Let's remember the way we do anything is the way we do everything. So, if we're gonna work out like this is for me. If I'm gonna work out like this, I need to study my ass off just as hard for the fire academy. It was the same way I became an EMT, had that same mentality of studying the academics and the books just as hard as I'm working out. Past that, now I'm on my last part of the phase here. So I gotta keep that mentality both here in the workouts, here in the books, and here every day when July 28th starts. We're doing our PT sessions in the morning, and we had one the other day as orientation. Honestly, because I do these workouts, because I'm hitting the kettlebells, the burpees, the pull-ups, push-ups, all that stuff, it was very, very easy for me, like really easy. And some people struggled. We lost 2 members from our class. We started 26, lost 2 of them, down to 24, and that wasn't even day 0. That was just orientation. So unfortunately, they can't go through the firefighter training with us. But at the end of the day, would you want someone that can't perform in training to try to rescue you? Not a chance. So that's why I do this. That's why I go hard. And I hope you guys can admire that and follow the lead. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Keep training hard. Don't get soft between the ears. And continue to train like you're competing at yourself. All right? See ya.